A lot of people will be traveling by car this weekend as well. Filling up the tank, it's not going to hurt as much as it did at the start of the summer. GasBuddy reporting the average gas price sits around $3.79 a gallon ahead of Labor Day. Head of petroleum analysis at GasBuddy, Patrick Haan, is joining me right now. Patrick, a nice cool end to a costly summer, but we've definitely seen this slow, steady drop in prices in recent weeks. Was this expected?
Well, early in the summer, I don't think it was expected. But once we saw markets start to crater, the Fed started to really raise interest rates. Then it became kind of expected that we get $3.99. We've kind of blown through that now. And now we could see prices drop even more substantially into the Labor Day weekend. In fact, Americans now spending $450 million less on gasoline every single day compared to mid-June. Talk about a great way to end the summer with falling prices, though I would point out prices still are about 65 cents higher than last year. But given where we've come from, I'll be a glass half full kind of guy or a glass half full kind of guy and say, well, the relief is welcome. But still, there are some factors like hurricanes that could eventually cause prices to go back up. But barring hurricanes, I think we could eventually get down to maybe $3.50 or even $3.25 a gallon by the end of the year.
Yeah, 65 cents higher than last year ain't nothing. We'll take it compared to those dollars that we saw it go up. It didn't seem like people traveled less, though, as prices skyrocketed, did they?
Well, roads were still very much crowded, but we did see less gasoline demand, though. Like I said, to the eye, it probably wouldn't seem that way. Maybe some of that has to do with the amount of EVs being sold, right? That is, gasoline demand's a little bit weaker, but it was still a very robust summer. But given the fact that we did hit $5 a gallon early in the summer, that probably persuaded just enough Americans to say they'll stay closer to home. And so some of those longer road trips were abbreviated. Now with prices come, we saw gasoline demand yesterday rising about 9% week over week. So that's the start of a strong weekend. Of course, there was a major chain that had a gas promotion yesterday, so that certainly could have pushed the numbers up. But expect a very busy Labor Day weekend to close the summer down.
And we're thinking about the holidays already. Will we continue to see a drop in gas prices, you think, into the fall and winter months, or do you think it would drive costs back up?
No, I do think that the trajectory should be for lower prices into the fall. We generally see that. Gas prices spring forward in the spring, they fall in the fall. It has nothing to do with the election. It has everything to do with the fact that demand is starting to go down. Those long road trips, those cross-country treks are being replaced by shorter commutes. Schools are reopened. I expect the downward trend to continue. I was saying that potentially by Thanksgiving, the national average could be $3.29 a gallon. Keep in mind, there could be unexpected outages, and hurricanes could disrupt that as well.
All right. Head of petroleum analysis at GasBuddy, Patrick Haan, thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.